Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a twin flame reading for the month of March 2021. So this is going to be for both divine masculine and divine feminine. We're going to be covering both energies. And I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing some sort of a challenge, difficulty, or separation at this time. So just please take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. These beautiful Organites are created by my friend Michelle from Wing & Bell. This is the divine masculine and feminine nudes. So I'll put her down below. And all the decks I'll be using here today, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck, and everything will be listed down below. Now, I do tend to say he or him for masculine and she or her for the feminine. It's just the way that I channel. Energy is energy. It doesn't matter if you're in a same-sex connection, or not. I'm a female, but I consider myself more of a masculine energy. So that's a perfect example. So just apply the energies how they fit your situation. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to see, how is this masculine seeing the feminine currently? How is he viewing her? What comes up for him when he is thinking about her? So this right here is called the Moody Moon Messages, Honoring the Cycle of the Divine Feminine by Sister Moon Tarot. So let's go ahead and take a look. How is this masculine either seeing his feminine right now when he thinks about her? What does this energy look like? What does this energy look like right now? Okay, so we have PMS, completely immersed in my yin energy. What else? We have easy breezy, going with the flow. I think it's funny, PMS and flow. And then we have shining, finally found my worth. Okay, so let's see, what is all of this about? So the mental energy that the masculine has towards feminine. We're going to go into my Depths of the Sea Oracle. Just kind of clarify some of this. And then we're also going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. What does this mean? All right, so when masculine thinks about feminine, whether it is recalling past memories or just in his mental space right now, or how he actually views her. Let's see. Okay, so this is past energy. Okay, past lives, past energy. That's what I'm seeing here. And we have Page of Cups. Okay, there is something about words that were spoken from the heart. There could also be something that was a little bit of a small offer. It wasn't much, maybe even some sort of like immature, not quite ready energy. So we have completely immersed in my yin energy. So the yin obviously is a feminine, okay? The feminine, that's going to be our feels. That's going to be our heart space, right? And it doesn't mean that, yang masculine can't be in heart space, but this is the message here. In the past, this feminine was very much in her emotions, very much. So this masculine sees this feminine as very sensitive. He sees her as somebody who he may not have been able to offer her, like a knight or a king would. He could only offer her that small crumb. So this could have really, really affected the feminine. And so this right now is the masculine's way of acknowledging that the feminine was very affected by this kind of crumb energy, wasn't ready for this connection type of an energy. Okay. So now we have easy breezy. So I feel like something has shifted here. It's like he saw her as very emotional, and I do feel like it's coming up a little bit as a negative. Like he saw her as just being too sensitive, but now we have easy breezy. Now she's going with the flow. Maybe she's more sure of herself. Maybe she has matured in that department. Maybe she's not taking everything so personally. Yeah, beautiful. We have spellbound, and now it's like he's spellbound by her. He is really looking at her, and we have finally found your worth. He sees you shining now, feminine. And I'm assuming I'm speaking to feminine. Sorry if I'm doing that. It's just the way I channel too. But he sees feminine as somebody who is shining, somebody who is finally found their worth, somebody who's more sure of themselves, somebody who's just going with the flow and is easy breezy now. So there's a positive shift that this masculine is feeling towards this feminine, is what I'm getting here. Oh, look at that. Soul contract. This is the Justice card, and Justice, of course, there's a connection between the two of you. So he may start to see that, I'm drawn to you. I keep thinking of you for a reason. I'm just kind of going with the flow, and all of a sudden I'm thinking about you. I feel this connection with you. I feel this bond with you. I feel like I want to balance something. I feel like I want to apologize perhaps for the past. Maybe I was too harsh. Maybe I did hurt your feelings. And even though you were very sensitive and in your emotions, and maybe the masculine was not quite there yet, maybe he still feels like there's something that he should balance out within you. So I just feel like he's definitely thinking about this connection, and he's definitely feeling connected to the feminine more than ever. So he may suddenly view her or see her as somebody who's different now, somebody who's more mature, somebody who has grown, somebody who's, more connected to their worth than they ever were before. So this could be very appealing to the masculine. So now we have shining, finally found my worth. He sees the feminine as finally finding herself. Spirit guide. It also could be that spirit led the masculine back to the feminine. Maybe the masculine is going through some sort of a spiritual transformation, or is very spiritual himself. And so he's finding himself spiritually guided back to his feminine. We have shining. Look at the lighthouse is shining light. It's like the light connects the two of them. The light brings him back to his feminine. This soul contract to kind of take a look at it once again, to figure out what happened. Can there be balance that's restored? Can wrongs be made right? Can I make this apology? Can I offer this crumb apology? That can be an apology here, Page of Cups. Can I apologize for the past? Anything that may have happened between us in the past. So there's a lot of messages that are coming through when he thinks about this feminine here, okay? He might also see her as some sort of a spirit guide or an angel or something like that. She may be a spiritual person as well. And so he could be seeing her as like a light worker, really in her independent energy. So this just definitely goes with this whole Nine of Pentacles, like finally found my worth. I mean, seeing the feminine is just very secure now. So the energy that he was in with her before in the past was that she may have not been so sure of herself, or she could have been codependent, or she could have been needy in a way, or just too sensitive. And that could have been a negative to the masculine. But now all of a sudden he's seeing her in her worth. He's seeing her in her full, like embodiment of just power, divine feminine power. And spirit has led him back to this feminine, and now he's seeing her shine. I don't know, you guys. That's what I'm getting here. So if you've lost touch with this, if some of you feminines have lost touch with this masculine, I feel like spirit has guided him in some way back to seeing you shine now. And now he's seeing you in your full potential and your full worth. And so he's looking at this connection. He's taking a look at the past of where you guys were and where you guys are at now. And he may want to offer some sort of an apology. So he's thinking about this, bringing you forth some sort of a message of just a heartfelt message. So that's pretty significant, you guys. So let's take a look and see where is he at in his emotions. That was just what's going on in his headspace with this feminine. What's going on with the emotions? We have unstable. My moods keep fluctuating. So how he feels is kind of up and down. We also have frustrated, and he's also frustrated as well. And we have secretive, and he's not showing you this either. So feminines, you may not be aware that your masculine is even going through this. He's thinking about this message of love. He's thinking about bringing forth something. He's thinking about this connection. He's seeing you in a completely different energy than you were before, and it's like it's more desirable to him. But as far as how his heart space and his emotions, they're kind of going up and down all over the place. So, and then he's frustrated. Things are not going the way that maybe he has intended. Maybe he's unable to do something right now, and he's not actually showing you how he feels because he's being secretive about this. So you don't even know. Ooh, see, guys? Second chances. He's unstable on whether or not you would give him a second chance. So there you go. It's like, can I still breathe life back into this connection? Would you have me? Is there an opportunity for us to go back and have this second chance? Would you accept my apology? So there's a frustration that this masculine has that maybe perhaps it won't go his way. Maybe he does not feel confident. Maybe the feminine's so confident now that now the masculine feels insecure. Yep, Nine of Swords. That's his fear. His fear. It's a nightmare for him. His fear is that he will not get the second chance with this feminine. So he may not offer that Page of Cups. He may not come forth. He may remain secretive because he is too afraid. So this really frustrates the hell out of him is what I'm seeing here, for sure. Okay, so it's not going his way. And we have alignment. So he might be trying to align himself to get to a peaceful place, because I do feel like this masculine could be a very spiritual person. And so he's trying to, kind of come into a Zen energy, get more aligned with himself, and get out of this unstable back and forth energy, get to a more stabilized place. So things will go his way. I just feel like this masculine does not have a lot of confidence right now with this feminine because of that 9 of Swords. Yep, strength. So he's restraining himself. Doesn't feel strong, doesn't feel confident. There's a lack of confidence here. So he'd rather just restrain himself until he can align himself into a better space. So in the meantime, he's just going to remain secretive. Not going to show you how he's really feeling. Not going to do it. Yep, I'm going to remain in my hard shell. I'm going to protect myself. It's safer there. It's safer in that hard shell. Can't do it. So just know, feminines, that your masculine really wants to have a brand new beginning with you. There's still a spark that exists between the two of you, but he's not going to show you this or tell you this. He's going to remain hard shell. He's going to restrain himself in his hard shell and kind of continue to tell himself the worst case scenario. And that worst case scenario could continue to keep him frustrated, unstable, and secretive when it comes to this message of love that he wants to give to you. He wants to make the past, because when I see past lives and the soul contract, which is the Justice card, I definitely get here some sort of karma. So there can be some sort of karma that still exists between the two of you that needs to be balanced. And his soul won't let him rest until he clears this up with you, which is why you're coming through as a siren, somebody who's spellbound by you. Okay? And they see you now as just kind of detached, okay? Maybe you were really invested before. You were really just kind of upset about them, but maybe you just found your independence. You found your light. You found your worth. You let go. You moved on. And now all of a sudden it's kind of like the masculine is left holding the bag. So you're easy breezy and he's not now. The tables have turned, you guys. The tables have turned with this masculine. All right. So now let's see where the feminine is at. Where is the feminine at with the way that she is holding this masculine's energy? So now we're going to go into the Moody Moon Messages Masculine Edition, also by Sister Moon Tarot. All right, so when the feminine thinks of the masculine, what does this energy look like? Well, she's confused. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. If she's confused because maybe this masculine has not communicated to this feminine. She has no idea how he's feeling. He's keeping it from her, so it is confusing whether he gives a shit or not. Because he hasn't communicated with her. So if you guys have not heard from this masculine, it is because there is this need to protect himself and to remain in this hard shell energy. And this confuses you because he's not communicating this to you. And you might overanalyze this as well and become very conflicted. Well, he's never communicated, so that must mean that he doesn't care. Some of you guys are just kind of chalking it up to that. And we have fun. Partying, lighthearted, and joy. So some of you could have just kind of come to this conclusion that, you know what, I just need to let it go. I just need to be lighthearted about this, not take this so seriously. I think that that's a good thing. And you might also see your masculine as somebody who's very immature, where you're just kind of like, you know what, they're out partying, having a good time, and they're not ready for commitment anyways. So, I guess that's the way that it is. Divine love. Okay, you're confused because you feel this divine connection with this masculine. And just like he feels spellbound and connected from the past and hasn't gotten over this connection with you either. There's a contract between the two of you, and it's like his energy is very aware of it, but he doesn't know how to fix it. But you're very aware of this connection, but that's why you're confused, is because this masculine isn't communicating. This masculine has maybe cut you off, or it hasn't returned, and you're just like, I just don't understand. If someone feels this way, then why are they treating me this way? Well, there's more going on than meets the eye, feminine. That's just what I want to tell you. Yeah. We have 2 cards now. That is not an accident. 2 cards that tell the feminine, keep going with the flow. Because see, this is how the masculine sees feminine right now, as going with the flow. Continue to do this. Continue to be in the divine flow. Continue to be in the flow with this divine connection. When you're in the flow of it, things are working out for you, okay? Meaning that you're just kind of having you're being lighthearted. You're not attaching all of your hopes and your dreams and your future plans on this masculine, because you realize that this masculine has free will just like you do. And what you're doing is you're continuing to plug into the energy because you know it is divine. And so you're working with this energy. You're learning to dance with this energy. You're making the pain matter. You're also letting it inspire you to be a better version of yourself. All those things are wonderful. So you're in the flow of this twin flame connection, this divine love connection. You're in the flow. Continue to be in that flow, feminines. And the reason why is because this masculine is feeling this and seeing this as a strength. And it's actually causing him a lot of confusion because he may not feel as strong as you at this particular time. He may not feel as sure of himself. He may not be in good of a place as you are at this time. Yep, impression. You've definitely made an impression. Regardless of what you see this masculine doing, you have made an impression. It's like a footprint on his heart. You're still with him. You're still with him, feminine. Just because he hasn't made that known to you, just because he hasn't communicated, just because he hasn't returned, doesn't mean that you haven't forever made an impression on this masculine. So you see this masculine as somebody who has made an impression on you for life, and you're told to go with the flow, keep doing you because you're in your power right now. Continue to stay there. Look at that. Feminine, you will manifest in this energy. When you're in a good energy flow with this masculine, where you're not hating on him, when you're not, I'm just using this as an example because I hear this in the collective. When you're not focused on all of his negatives and you're not focused on what he's not doing, he'll never do this, he'll never change, and, just only focused on what's happened between the two of you that's been negative, you're going to continue to kind of like reaffirm that reality. When you're in this manifestation mode where you're taking your life in your own hands and you're not waiting for the masculine to do the things that you want to do or came here to do, such as move forward with your life purpose, your mission, do the things that you love and enjoy doing. When you take this divine love in your own hands and you do something amazing with it, you make it all matter, and you're working in the name of love, divine love, unconditional love, no matter what happens, that is super, super powerful. So you're going to continue to manifest what you want when you're in alignment with this divine love. When you get out of alignment with it, you might kind of notice that things are just not flowing. Things are just not effortless. Things are really difficult. There's challenge after challenge. And you might find yourself going down that path when you're focused on those negatives, when you're focused on what he did, or focused on what he's not doing still. Then you kind of get out of the flow. So you're more powerful when you're in alignment with your divine masculine in a positive way. And you're just unconditionally loving him no matter what he's doing, no matter what's happening. And you're just focusing on you and doing you. That is the most powerful energy. And the masculine feels it. See, if you don't do this, it's a burden. It really is. It's a burden to try to control what's going to happen in this connection. It's a burden to try to control somebody else's destiny and free will, even the masculines. So you will burden yourself every time when you try to control, when you stay attached, when you hang on, when you wait, when you don't keep moving forward in the flow with your life. You will burden yourself out and burn yourself out. So this is about just kind of coming back to balance within yourself. Again, focusing more on doing you. Let all the burdens of what is or what's going to happen or what's not going to happen, let it all fall away and go with the flow instead. Enjoy this journey. Enjoy all the beautiful things that this journey has to offer, because not everything has to be so dark and so challenging. Yes, there's a time and a place to deal with those things, and they do matter, and we do need to take a look at those things because there is wisdom in that. But we're not meant to just be in that heavy energy all the time. There's amazing things that you can feel, whether you're with your twin flame or not. There's amazing things that are happening while you're in separation with your divine counterpart. But you just have to see it that way. You have to realize that on your own. Okay? Beautiful. So now we have the impressions energy. Oh, see? So this masculine has made an impression on you for life. This is a part of your spiritual growth and ascension here, Divine Feminine. He's just as much a part of you as you are a part of him. You've made just as much as an impression on this masculine as he has on you. But be lighthearted with this energy. Have more fun on your journey. Don't take it so seriously. Don't be so time sensitive with it to where you're waiting for him to come back or else, or he better come back, or, this or that, putting expectations. Have fun. Be lighthearted. Let go. Love him unconditionally. Keep doing you. Keep focusing on your journey. Take control of your own journey. That's also Emperor's energy. Take control and master your own journey. Don't look for your masculine to complete you or vice versa. Be the king of your own kingdom. Okay? That's beautiful. So the way that you're viewing your masculine right now, feminine, is there might be some challenges here and there for you, but I'm getting here that you're more in alignment with who you are and what you came here to do and what this twin flame connection means more than anything. So that's amazing. All right, so those are the opening energies. So where are you both at in your ascension process, okay? So where are you guys at in your growth, your cycles of learning, lessons, clearing karma, different things like that? So we're going to go into the after tarot for masculine, and we're going to actually combine it with a couple of decks here. So this is a newer deck. This is Zodiac 108 by I think it's the Intuit Oracle. We're also going to go into, if I can grab everything, my Twin Flame Oracle. And from Celestial Forecast by Carrie, the Heart and Soul of Oracle. So let's see where masculine is at on his ascension journey. What's going on here? I can't shuffle the deck that way. Let me do it this way. There we go. Where is masculine at on his ascension journey? Okay, we have childhood. So this is about revisiting the past. I feel like my camera's crooked. Let me just straighten that a little bit. Masculine is going back to the past. And that makes a lot of sense to me because when we check the energy as to where he was at with the feminine, he is going back to the past. He's going back to balancing out things, analyzing the past, which includes her. So masculine is going back to childhood. There could even be wounds and things like that he is trying to clear or heal, or just becoming aware of. This is why I have this belief system. This is why I may have, had these experiences because of childhood. It's not about blaming. It's just about being aware. Self-worth. And I really like this for the masculine because this is telling me that he's really focused on his own personal growth and development right now. He realizes that there's some things about him that may need to change, okay, for the better for himself and everybody that he involves himself with. So I really, really like that a lot. What else do we got? I like that. The Magician. The Magician actually just came up for the feminine. So we've got a mirroring type of an energy going on here. They realize that the tools that they have in front of them, they can create great things with these tools, or they can harm themselves and others with these tools. So it's about learning about yourself. And when we're aware, because the Magician is very aware of his power, we can use it for good or ill. And I feel like this masculine is going through some sort of an identity where he's understanding more about himself more than ever. Okay, so we do have these two cards that wanted to pop up. We have the Four of Cups. See, look at this. We have offers that this masculine may be pouring out. Now, Four of Cups in this particular tarot deck usually shows that there is an offer coming from the divine. There's an offer coming from, our higher self, or something that, it's like an inner knowingness of something that might be an amazing experience or good for us. But this masculine is pouring this out. Now we have Three of Wands. I feel like he's waiting for something. He's waiting for something else to happen before he can trust this energy. I just feel like this masculine, he's still in this crisis mode. He's still really, really trying to figure out who he is and what he wants in this life. Okay. And the fact that this feminine and him have had these issues, and the fact that he sees her as kind of like letting him go and moving on with her life and really empowering himself, this triggers this masculine to go within himself now, to really address his wounds. Maybe he wasn't doing that before, but I feel like he's certainly doing that now. So let's go ahead and get another card here. Voyage. Yep, look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to read this, but immediately what I'm getting here is that this is a journey. Absolutely. It's a journey back to the self. And I think it's cool because we have these two people here and these two people here. It's like going all the way back to the beginning and then arriving at a destination later on. So let me read this to you. This says, this has been a fantastic voyage between you and I. That's amazing. I can't wait to share more days and nights with you. Always enjoying each other's company. There are no awkward silent moments. There never has been. You're my favorite adventure. I'm ready for more. So this adventure, this voyage that you and the masculine are on right now, divine feminine, I like this off on the horizon. Not quite ready in this moment to understand what this divine love is, to embrace this divine love, to accept this divine love. Why? Because more work needs to be done on the self. But eventually, that is where the masculine is headed, to this voyage of union with the divine feminine, where you guys are always enjoying each other's company, where there's just no awkward silent moments. You guys just get each other. The energy is flowing. You guys just, are craving to be together and to experience adventures with. So I feel like there's a lot of self-work, self-focus for masculine right now to also become a better version of himself. Okay. And I feel like there's something that he is seeing in the feminine that is inspiring him to want to do just that, because he may have thought that he had a leg up on her in the past. And now he's realizing that he actually has more work to do than he thought. And that the feminine has actually improved herself and has moved forward, and the masculine has actually moved a little bit backwards. So the roles have reversed is what I got in the beginning of the reading. Okay. And it's just karmically what's happened, and it's for realization purposes. It's not for punishment. It's for realization purposes. So now let's see where the feminine is at. So the only deck that we're going to shift into is this deck here, which is called the Before Tarot. So let's see where the feminine is at with her ascension process. We have patience. Okay. And that makes a lot of sense, because I feel like this feminine totally gets it. She totally knows that it is going to take some time. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight. This is a journey. It's not instant gratification. It's just not. Ooh, we have yoga. I love this. When you're doing yoga, you're taking time to breathe. You're in a state of patience. You're aware of your own body. You're aware of your own energy. You're reflecting. You're mindful. You're balanced. I mean, those two cards are together for me. They're completely connected energetically. I love that. So that's where this feminine is at right now. She realizes that great things take time. Great things take time. Fool. And the Fool is about new adventures. The Fool is about trusting and having faith that you are being led down the correct path, wherever that may lead. Wherever you end up is exactly where you're supposed to be, feminine. So I'm just getting here that you're throwing caution to the wind. You're adopting more of that playful energy, having more fun on your journey, taking time to smell the roses. Look at that Fool. He's taking time to smell the roses. So this is a time for you to relax. It's a time for you to just go within and to trust and to have faith that this experience that you're having is for your ascension, no matter what happens. You're learning to dance with the energies. You're making all of it matter. You're not focused on the negatives of this connection any longer. That doesn't work for you. You don't flourish in that energy. You're not in the flow when you're in that energy. You're more powerful when you're connected to your masculine in a positive way and you're working and dancing with that energy. That's where your power is. Beautiful. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm getting here that this right here, if you can see in this particular deck, you know, we've got like this king and we have these people that are offering something to this king. So this is not Four of Pentacles meaning to me. This means that we are very secure. We're very secure in our position. We don't need to let go. We don't need to do anything really. We just need to continue to go with the flow, which is what the Fool would do. The Fool is moving through life. He's not holding on to this for dear life. You're learning to let go. You're learning to take what life has to offer you along the way. You're not closing yourself off to other experiences. You're continuing to live your life and do you. That's an amazing energy. Six of Swords. Look at you. Yep. You're in such a great energy that you're able to assist other people with forward movement. Transitioning from choppy waters. You know the way forward. You have the answers. You have the wisdom. Now, you may have had to go through ups and downs on this journey, but you're finally at this destination where you're ready to get in the boat and you're ready for relief. You realize that suffering is not really where it's at anymore. Doesn't mean you'll never have a negative feeling or thought. Doesn't mean you'll never be triggered again. It doesn't mean you'll never face some sort of darkness or dark night of the soul, but you've gone through the majority of your darkness already with this masculine. And so you're not really interested in that anymore. I mean, there may be something to learn from it, yes, but you're not really thriving in that shadow anymore. You're kind of like, been there, done that. I'm good. I'm good now. I want to move forward. I want to be happy. I want to get in that boat and I want to go towards my next destination. I want to build myself up in this life. I want to be the best version of myself. All of that energy is what is absolutely shining and standing out to this masculine right now. Even if he hasn't physically seen it with his own eyes, he is feeling this energy from the feminine because she is so empowered and she is so in alignment with herself. Oh my God. I'm so excited for this feminine. All right, what else? We have healing. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. So it says, you hurt me. You shattered my hopes and dreams. You kept me in the shadows, ashamed of our love. This is past energy for this feminine. You didn't appreciate my love, my time, and my generosity, my heart, my presence. I had to work to find myself again. And you did, feminine, to bring myself towards the light and to heal me. You can't hurt me anymore. Exactly. This is amazing energy because this is telling you, feminine, that yes, this is your past with your masculine. This is a past story. This is not your reality anymore. You're not focused on all that shadow. Been there, done that. You are good now. You have healed and you will continue to heal. Your masculine can't hurt you anymore unless you allow him to. Okay? You can be in that light with this masculine. You can be in that light with this connection, in your heart space. You can unconditionally love him and still move forward. Very empowered divine feminine. That's where you're at in your ascension process, feminine. Congratulations. Amazing place. All right, so now we're going to shift gears and we're going to go into fears and blockages that you could still be holding in your energy field towards one another. Okay, so there's always that. So doesn't mean that these have to resonate with you. If they don't resonate with you because you've cleared a lot of your stuff, then don't even take this portion. But some of us are still challenged. So we're going to go into the Soul Activation Oracle Deck Shadows Edition by Rising Sun Oracle. We're also going to go into my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot, the Denied Shadows Oracle, because we definitely don't want to deny our shadows. If our shadows come up or if we're feeling a certain way, we don't want to pretend that it's not happening. We do have to acknowledge the energy and say, it's here for a reason. What do I do with it? You don't have to get completely tied down with it or hold on to it. You can transmute it and let it go. But it is coming up for a reason. We're also going to go into the Hidden Truth Oracle cards and the In the Shadow Oracle cards. I like to combine these two decks from All Things Intuitive. Alexa, play Marina Ray. I don't know why she stops. Let's take a look at the masculine's energy right now. What does he fear the most when it comes to this connection with the feminine? Where is he blocked inside in his energy field? What's the biggest thing that comes up for him? Okay, we have arrogance. Interesting energy. Third eye chakra. Admiration. Someone admires you. It's funny because I feel like this masculine actually fears that this feminine is too good for him now. He might actually think that this feminine is just beyond. And he might, of course, feel like, you know, in a way, like when you think someone thinks that they're better than you, you might look at them as very arrogant. And I don't see this as like a negative. This is this masculine's fear. He very much admires you, feminine. But he also fears that you're going to turn your nose up at him, that you're too good for him now, that he's beneath you now. That's interesting. All right, what else? Oh, yeah, I get it. I get it. So for some of you guys, if you're a feminine watching this masculine could have taken you for granted, did not give to you in the way that you deserved before. So he took you for granted. And now that you're doing so well and you're shining, because we just saw that, he may feel like you would just turn your nose up at him. And that could just scare the hell out of him. That could just really trigger his ego. Big time. All right. Okay. This is kind of interesting to me because this masculine was very intoxicated by you, feminine. And there could have been things that he said that really confirmed for you that he was feeling it too. So there is a feeling of like, you didn't imagine it. I really was intoxicated with you. I really felt connected to you, but I did take you for granted. I really did admire you. I'm getting a lot of past energy here too. I really did admire you, but I took you for granted. I was so arrogant. I was so arrogant to think that I could replace you. I was so arrogant to think that the grass was going to be greener on the other side, because it wasn't. There is some kind of regret here. Because we did get the Four of Cups. And even though I did see the Four of Cups as the masculine is kind of pouring out some sort of wisdom or some sort of offer from the divine, he also poured out what you were giving him and took that for granted, feminine, because he surely admires you now and sees your worth now. Ew, wow. All right. That's what we got for the masculine. So let's see where the feminine is at when it comes to her fears connected to this masculine or any kind of blocked energy. Martyr. Heart chakra. Sometimes this can be a really, really difficult one because we can sometimes get caught up in, I did so much for this person and they took me for granted. Because Six of Pentacles, I forgot to tell you guys, Six of Decay in this, my Dark Night of the Soul shadow deck is the Six of Pentacles. And Six of Pentacles is that equal exchange of give and take. It means that both people are equally on the same page. We're offering and then we're receiving back. That did not happen here. Somebody gave a lot and they did not get back. And in the beginning of the reading, I saw the masculine coming through as that Page of Cups energy. Somebody who may have just had like something small to give, right? And it just wasn't enough. And they knew it wasn't enough, but they took it for granted. So you might feel that martyrdom complex now where you just did so much. You put yourself out there and you didn't really get anything back. And that could be something that still kind of weighs heavy on your heart space. Like you may not want to ever give that way again. You may be afraid to give all of yourself again. You may be afraid to open up your heart space and be very giving because you got taken advantage of here. Mindfulness. Yeah, see, pay attention to your thoughts. It's like paying attention to, I got to make sure, I can't go off the deep end. So this, I feel, has turned into a blockage for you. You don't want to give in the same way because you are damaged here. You got taken advantage of. And so that could be really hurtful to your intuition and trusting your heart, trusting your feelings. Yeah, Five of Rage, Five of Wands, Pyromaniac. So you might just kind of quit before you even get here. Okay? You might just feel it's just better to leave it burned down. It's better to leave it charcoaled. You know, why even pick this up? I'm not getting that for all feminines here, because some of you guys are just doing very excellent. A lot of these negative feelings you've left behind, you've already healed them. So this isn't going to be for you guys. But if some of you guys are still struggling in this way, this portion could be for you, okay? But there's definitely this feeling of, I did so much and I got burned. You burned me. And I'm going to be very mindful of never to ever let anyone do that to me again, which it's not a negative thing. You've learned from this. You're going to be more discerning now moving forward. But the martyr can sometimes feel like they do so much and they don't get anything in return. And there's something for us to look at when we're super, super giving like that. We have to ask ourselves, why are we so giving? Are you guys noticing this? 56, 5 plus 6 is 11, right? 6 plus 3 plus 2 is 5. I got 11, 11 here. When I see 11, 11s, you're on the correct path. This shadow, this challenge, what was triggered within the both of you is actually helping you with your spiritual ascension and your spiritual journey right now. So don't discount this. Don't discount this. Don't ignore it. Don't push it down, because facing this issue will help you to grow and serve you later on, or now. So you didn't imagine it. If this masculine and you had this amazing connection, right? And then whatever happened here, because everybody's story is different. I'm just giving a couple of examples of what could have happened. Maybe you guys came together. It was magic. Masculine said it. You said it. You guys both felt it. But then something happened here. Masculine kind of changed his mind, took you for granted. Maybe thought you would always be there. Didn't treat you the best. Lost you. Whatever happened here. Okay? And now, of course, he's seeing your worth. Really admiring you now. But you didn't imagine it. He was on the same page at one time. But something happened here. And you may feel burned by what happened. You may feel burned by you gave so much and opened up yourself and just gave everything. And in the end, you got taken for granted. So now it's working to your detriment, as in, I'll never open myself up like this again. I'll never love like this again. I'll never trust again. That will hurt you, Divine Feminine, because that means that your heart chakra is now blocked to opening yourself up to forgiveness with this masculine, and just opening yourself up to other types of love that you may ascend from on your journey. So you don't want to block out everything on account of this. That's the point. Yeah. I know I made a mistake. What I'm getting with this message is everybody makes mistakes. Not everybody has the tools at the time to do the right thing. The fact that you have the magician in your reading, feminine, and the masculine has the magician in his reading tells me that you guys are back at the drawing board and figuring out how to better use these tools, in the future. You may have not always made the best decisions. You may have given out of expectation. So now you have tools. Now you've learned more about why you overgive, why you were a martyr. Some of you could realize that you're a bit of a codependent. And I'm not talking about codependence as in you need someone, but codependency is the need to want to save and take care of and caretake and do everything for everyone and do nothing for yourself. That's a martyr. So that was a mistake to give from that energy. But until we're aware of it, we don't know that that's what we're doing. So there's something for us to learn here. And everyone does make mistakes. And it doesn't mean that you have to forgive the mistake or that you have to say, it's okay what you did to me, keep doing it. No. But we're willing to realize that we all make mistakes and we either learn from those mistakes or we grow. We can harden our hearts and say, I'll never forgive you. Or we can forgive ourselves and other people that hurt us and be more mindful later on how we're going to deal with how we give or what we allow in or what we do. So there's a learning curve here. It's not a complete, nope, block it out, done, it's evil, I'll, never, never, never. This person's this person that. You can do that, but that will remain toxic in your heart space. Can't come, see? This right here, there's a reason that 2 shadows are coming up here. You can't come where I'm going. You're not, see, arrogance. This masculine actually, for some, not all, some masculines feel the feminine's energy field, that she is just like, F you, I'm done. You're not worth it. You're not worth my time. You can't go where I'm going. You're beneath me. You're never going to mature. So feminines, if you're stuck in that energy with your masculine, he's feeling this. He's stuck in this energy, and he's not going to be able to come where you're coming. Vibrationally, you're blocking it. You're blocking your masculine with your energy, with where you're at in your heart space. So you've got to heal this, feminines. If it's an issue for you, you got to heal it. Okay? Wow. Pretty deep stuff. So now we're going to go into what are your greatest desires for one another? What do you guys desire the most with one another at this present time? We're going to go into my Arrows of Love Oracle, 50 Shades of Love by Channeling the Venus, 222, from Fire Witch Tarot, her Twin Flame Opiums Tarot. And the messages here, Naked Flame Healing messages, and I like to combine them with the Angelic or Shadow Soul messages by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's go into those decks and see what you desire for each other more than anything at this time. What are your current desires for one another? What is this masculine desire with this feminine more than anything right now? We have fire in my soul, inspiration, beautiful. So this masculine's, he's definitely feeling a fire and a passion for the feminine. He feels inspired by her. And this doesn't surprise me because for some for some feminines, this masculine is actually watching you from afar. And you may not know it. Did that come up in the reading? Hold on for a second here. I don't know, why is that in my headspace? That this masculine is being secretive. Hold on. Am I just imagining it? No, it didn't. You didn't imagine it, remember? I don't even know where the heck I got that from. Anyways, oh, here it is. Secretive. I'm like, I know I'm not making it up, but hey, there it is. You see, being very secretive with this, watching you from afar, you being aware that this masculine knows what's going on with you. But even if there's no way that that's happening because you don't have social media, there's no way for this masculine to have any information about you. This is something that he feels in his soul. Your ascension, where you're at right now, Divine Feminine, which is freaking on fire. We just saw this. It actually inspires the masculine. There's this flame here that's burning with desire. Okay? What else? Overthinking. So it is causing this masculine to go into this energy where he's really overthinking, thinking about you a lot, really thinking about you a lot, which is the overthinking. We have the sun. Wow. Thinking about the good times that you guys shared. Getting that too. So what he really desires is energy. Really desires happiness. Share those good times. Temperance. Beautiful. Getting some, definitely a fire energy. Sun is Leo. Temperance is Sagittarius. There's a lot of fire energy here that masculine feels towards feminine. Really thinking about this. Really thinking about coming together, reconciling, because that's what temperance is. Temperance is can be a reconciliation. This could be apologies. Really thinking about this. And this did come up earlier. Ooh, we have Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is secretive, you guys. This is a secret. This masculine, we already just saw, is in a secretive mode with the feminine. He doesn't want her to know that he wants her. He doesn't want her to know that he's thinking about her. Why on earth would that be happening? Because this masculine feels insecure because this feminine is on fire and he is not. So let's go ahead and get some messages. For some of you, if you're taken or he's taken, they may be thinking about you even if they're with someone else. I'm getting that too. Some of them might also be thinking of the past. If there was past betrayal and deception, which Seven of Swords can sometimes be, they might also be thinking about how they want to apologize for that and reconcile. I feel you heal me with your sexual fire energy. See that, guys? Fire energy here. Fire in my soul. I love how you turn me on and heal me with your love all at the same time. I yearn to heal with you in a sexual union. So this masculine is thinking about the feminine in a sexual way, wanting to come together with her in a very fiery, passionate way. That's for sure. I am working on being whole and releasing codependency. Interesting, because I just talked about codependency. Codependency can sometimes be overgiving. It can be overcompensation for what we're lacking within. So this masculine is working on being whole and releasing addictions, releasing these behaviors from the past. And I believe that he had childhood. So that means that we're going back to childhood traumas, childhood issues, the way that we were raised, which can be sometimes a codependent environment, and working on that into becoming a whole person again. So what this masculine really desires is to become whole so he can be a better version of himself. And he also desires to come together with this feminine in a very fiery, passionate, sexual way. And he wants to experience this healing, because sometimes temperance can be healing, as in he finds the feminine energy very positive and very healing. It fills him up. It makes him feel good. He craves to feel good with her again. And he may crave to apologize if there has been any kind of lies or deception or betrayal. All right, let's see what the feminine is desiring. What is the feminine desiring at this time? More than anything. We have plenty of fish in the sea. I really like this because this means that the feminine is going with the flow. And that's been a lot of the messages earlier. Going with the flow. Just letting things just be. There's plenty of fish in the sea, meaning I don't have to have this masculine in this lifetime. I can choose another partner. I have free will to do that, especially if this masculine doesn't return, or is never available, or isn't ready, or won't face me, whatever's going on here. I'm going to be okay. I know and I trust that spirit is going to take me where I need to go. I'm the fool on my journey, and I'm just going to open myself and be free. So I love that plenty of fish in the sea. So we might get other cards that indicate that she has desire for this masculine, but that first card indicates to me that she can take him or leave him. And that's probably why this masculine is really, really desiring this feminine, is because she's let go. And when you guys notice when you let go or you're not thinking about something anymore, it kind of seems like people come back. Yeah, look at that. Apologies. I mean, she'd love for the masculine to come back and apologize for sure. And this doesn't mean that the feminine's completely clear. She's done nothing wrong. She has nothing to apologize for. She may want to apologize too. She may want to say she's sorry for something as well. But I feel like she definitely desires this conversation where they can talk, and this apology may come from it, or this speaking of, the heart-to-heart conversation may come from this. So I feel like she really desires this apology or this written message from this masculine to her for sure. Okay? And if she never gets it, what she's saying here is there's plenty of fish in the sea. Love it. Star. Star is very healing. It's very spiritual. To me, it's also about our divine path, the illumination of that path, being divinely guided on our path, on our spiritual journey, having faith. This feminine definitely has faith for sure. She has faith that the stars are going to align. If this is meant to be, it will be. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. She's totally good in that energy. Four of Cups. Yep, look at that. Four of Cups is the second time that this has come up in the reading. Came up for the masculine. If this masculine cannot see her worth, which I definitely see, he's seeing it. But if he does not take this offer or this opportunity the divine is giving him to do what he either should do or wants to do, but is afraid to do, then again, she's not going to wait for it. There are plenty of fish in the sea. She's going to continue to go with the flow. She's not going to hang on, and she's not going to wait for this to happen. It either will or it won't. And we have Three of Pentacles. They'll either come together and work this out or they won't. I'm getting either way, she's going to be fine. Either way, she's fine. She can take the masculine or leave the masculine at this point. Love it. I feel burdened by responsibility. Sometimes I just want to run away with you. So this could be that this feminine, when things get tough or when she gets stressed, she could fantasize about the masculine or fantasize about running away with him. Okay? So you might have a little fantasy here or there. You desire to be with your masculine, connect with him in an energetic way. You may fantasize about him. And last message. I'm trying to resist you, damn, but it is killing me. Yeah. So this is a feminine for sure that does resist the masculine, that doesn't really put a lot of effort into chasing him at all. As a matter of fact, she's resisted that and she's gone in the other direction. So in a way, it's like the chase is on in the masculine side. And even though that might not be physically seen or even made aware of in the physical world right now, we can clearly see that there's a lot that this masculine is hiding from this feminine. He's definitely pursuing her energetically, but he may not actually be showing up in the physical world. So he is hard to resist. It is hard for her, but she's choosing to go with the flow and just taking him or leaving him. And I'm getting she's more or less leaving him behind. And sometimes she does want to run away. Sometimes she still fantasizes about him, but she really is focused working on herself. And either they will come together or they won't. And I'm getting either way, she's okay. So this is like a graduation, feminines, that you have truly let go of any expectations that you have on this journey. And even though, yeah, you've got desires for this masculine, absolutely, it's divine love, it's here. You realize that your peace and your power is in acceptance, unconditional love, and just freeing yourself and letting go and living in the name of this divine love and the vibration of this divine love and taking it with you as you move forward. You're not letting it control your life and you're not letting it stop you from growing, loving, learning, whatever. Love it. Okay, so now we're going to go into the connective energy. How are you guys mirroring each other at this time? How are you mirroring each other? So this is the Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck that I created. Just had a card that fell. We're going to go into, from Ciro Marchetti, this is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, and a combination of his Lenormand and Kipper deck. Okay, so how are masculine and feminine mirroring each other at this point? What energy connects them? What experiences are connecting them right now? Spirit of Skulls, depression, illness, and melancholy. Spirit of Earth, nature, grounded, and ancestors. And we have Spirit of the Witch. That to me is like the magician in this deck. Okay, so magician energy. We already saw that they were mirroring each other. It's coming up again. All right. Let's get some additional cards here. What else? What else do we need to know? What's that Spirit of the Skulls about? Ooh, false person. Okay. And we have a journey. And we have anchor. That's like a very strong energy. Okay, so Spirit of the Skulls, depression, illness, and melancholy over lies. We did just get Seven of Swords on the masculine side when it comes to what he desires the most with the feminine. So there is that melancholy, or even perhaps depression or illness from the past that was based around lies and deception and betrayal, right? So there could still be that energy that lingers around. But we have false person, which could also be hidden person, somebody who's hiding, somebody who isn't coming out, somebody who isn't being truthful with how they're feeling. We've seen a lot of this energy connected to the masculine. So this could be something that causes the feminine to feel somewhat, sad sometimes. Could also, yeah, that's what it is. It's Page of Cups is masculine in this reading. He is not coming through as the King of Cups, which he could from this point on. He is coming through as a Page of Cups. And let me just double check that I'm not thinking of something else and confirming that that is how this masculine came up at the very beginning of the reading. Let me just check. Hold on. Yeah, Page of Cups. That was masculine. So Page of Cups can be an immature person, somebody who isn't quite there yet, somebody who's still growing. This could also be somebody who wants to offer an apology make some sort of communication, communicate their feelings. Sometimes the Page of Cups can be somewhat afraid of or have an immature way of expressing how they feel. So there is some sort of depression over not offering an apology and also immaturity. And I feel like this is past energy, and it still connects to both of you. You guys are still connected to, in some sort of a challenging way, to these past energies or the lack of an apology or lack of communication about how you guys feel. So there's that regret I'm seeing. So now we have Spirit of the Earth, nature, grounded, ancestors. And now we have journey. I really like journey with this because this tells me that you guys are both obviously on a journey. You guys are both working on grounding yourselves, letting nature take its course, which is going with the flow, and also learning from your ancestors, people from the past, childhood, parents, just the past in general. So you guys are learning, you guys are going back into the past. You guys are going back into your experiences and learning from those experiences and taking responsibility for what transpired in your experiences, taking accountability. This is a really good thing. The wheel, yeah. The wheel is karma. The wheel is fate. The wheel is destiny. The wheel is turn of events, things that happen in our lives. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It just depends on the energy of the wheel in our lives at that time. So it's like you guys are up and down on this journey. You guys are going to experience, a lot of clarity, but you might also experience a lot of confusion on this journey too. It's not meant to be a straight and narrow journey, you guys. This is just the way it goes. So sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. It's just the way it goes. So you guys are both kind of going through ups and downs with your journey. I think this is cool because that looks like a wheel to me. And we have wheel here. Okay. Spirit of the Witch. Magic, psychic, sorcery. This to me is like the magician, the manifester, with the anchor. And the anchor is about solid energy. Interesting. We have Three of Swords. What's anchored in this connection that I feel is preventing the both of you from being able to manifest a new beginning with each other is this Three of Swords crap. It is stuck. And that's probably why we have Spirit of Skulls. Now, remember when we were going through, it's stuck for someone. It doesn't mean it has to be both of you, but it's preventing someone or the both of you from being able to manifest a new beginning with each other. There is this Three of Swords, heartache, sadness. We did get Three of Swords, and we also had the Seven of Swords. So there could be betrayal, lies, deception, third-party situations, something like that, or just heartache, just straight up heartache. Heartache because of how somebody handled the situation. And that's still something that's weighing very heavy. It's anchored in. Oof, it's there. It's anchored in pretty deep. So this is a block. And you guys can manifest and take the tools that you're learning on your journey to change the events of your connection. You absolutely can. But I just feel like there's this hesitancy to do that because there's a lot of fear here. There's fear that someone will be rejected. There's fear that this may not be able to happen for whatever reason. I do see a lot of fear on the masculine side. Now, if the feminine could also be fearful because she doesn't want to get hurt again. So this is what connects the both of you. On your journey right now, what I suggest is that both of you guys work on healing yourself and healing this issue and coming to a good place where you reside with this issue with each other. And feminine, so if you're doing this work on your own, you've cleaned up the side of your street. You've cleared up that vibration between you and your masculine. This masculine may not feel that arrogant energy. Not that you're arrogant, not that he thinks you're arrogant, but I'm just referring back to that chakra that was blocked for him, third eye. He won't trust his higher self and his intuition that you would give him a second chance so that he could make these wrongs right with you if you're still holding on to this, I hate you energy, I'll never forgive you energy. It's just not going to happen. So we're being asked to clear it. So that is what we're getting for the energy that connects the two of you right now. What you guys are mirroring in each other. There's still some sadness here and there's still some heartache for sure. So why don't we take a look now and get the possible future shifts and changes that may be coming on the horizon, okay? Let's see what that looks like. What are some possible shifts that may be taking place? We're going to go into, from Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, the Flaming Roses Tarot, and my Twin Flame Angel numbers. What are some shifts that may be taking place on this journey in the upcoming future when it comes to this connection? Love that. The sun. And this is the second time that the sun's been in here. This was one of the desires of the masculine for the feminine. He wants to have that sun's energy with her happiness and success. We have illumination. 2020. Interesting. So we're not in the year 2020 anymore, but we have remain optimistic about your connection. Your true heart's desire is on the horizon. Sun is on the horizon. Happiness and success are on the horizon. Whoa. Now, one area that the feminine was stuck in, if that resonated with you, was the heart chakra. And we have green in this deck, which is heart chakra energy. So this is about clearing up any darkness. Face your shadows, face your fears, face that wound. Help, clear that wound, transmute that wound. Don't hold on to that toxic energy. It's not helping you thrive. And it's certainly not making you feel optimistic when you're heavy in that heart space. So it's going to be a process, and it's a journey. And it's not like you can just click your fingers and it happens overnight. Some of you guys need to begin the healing process once again. Maybe you've tried it before, but you really weren't truly ready. Maybe now you are. So happiness is on the horizon if you choose it. If you choose to remain optimistic about you, life, yourself, your masculine, your connection, all of it. You're being asked to step into the light and stay in the light of this divine love. And that actually already came up in the beginning of the reading. So this is just a repeat. Four of Cups, third time in this reading that the Four of Cups has come up. Yes, there has been a missed opportunity in the past. And yes, people may still miss out on this opportunity. They may still not be able to see what they need to see. They may not be truly awakened enough yet to realize what they have. They may be in the process of realizing that they screwed up, that the grass may not have been greener on the other side, but they may not be completely ready to face that all at once. But remain optimistic that things will work out the way that they're supposed to. 24/24. Okay, I love this. Be patient. While you're being patient. Now remember, Divine Feminines, where you were at on your ascension process? Patience. Yoga. That was you. Be patient. While you're remaining patient, while you're just doing you on your journey, your angels are working with you to reveal your life's purpose and mission. So while this masculine may still be missing out on this opportunity, may still be rejecting you in some way, work with your guides, work with the universe, work with the energy of this connection, the higher vibrational energies of this twin flame connection, despite where it's at in the physical world. And let it reveal to you what you're supposed to do in this life, what you came here to do. Let it inspire you. Learn to dance with your masculine's energy. Make peace with it. Make love with it. Whatever it is to raise your vibration, to get in a high vibrational place with it, so you can continue to shine. Okay? This is beautiful energy, and it's a gift. This connection, everything that has happened in this connection, even all the negatives, are pushing you to the next stage of your journey and what you're meant to do in this life. So let it continue to reveal itself to you. But it will not reveal itself to you or even work through you as long as you are closed up. That's why you're being asked to go into the sun's energy. And you are being asked also with that card to release anything dark in your heart. It's not going to serve you in a positive way. How amazing. Let's get one last card. This is the first card, or first time, you guys, that the masculine has made an appearance in this reading where he was not the page. Now he's the king. You see that? King of coins, of all kings too, which is pretty amazing. I love this. So this tells me here that as the masculine continues to grow and to mature and to find himself on his journey, whether that be through material things, whatever that may be, he is going to become wiser and he is going to become more stabilized in his energy field. So this may take some time. And now that could also be the feminine's energy as well, as in that is on the horizon. You will continue to work on your career and do you and become wiser and more stable. I love it. This card says it all, you guys. 188. What kind of energy are you holding on to? Your twin absorbs what you feel. Raise your vibration today. What have we been talking about this whole freaking time? Exactly. So this is telling you to rise up. This is also telling you that if you see your masculine as just a boy, a child that's never going to get it, that's never going to grow, and you say this to yourself over and over again, and you talk to your friends and you talk to your family, and you just always are affirming that this masculine is just never going to grow up. That is an energy that you're holding on to, and your masculine is absorbing that. You need to change these stories today. You need to raise the way that you talk about your masculine. You need to raise the vibration in which you hold him. And those work in the form of words, thoughts, feelings, all of it. So raise your vibration. Believe and see the highest good. See your masculine in the divinity that he truly is. Don't see him or accept him in this energy field that you're seeing in this physical world, or who he is right now, possibly stuck, trapped in egoic thinking, shadow, etc., fears. That's obviously happening, but that's not really who he is. Just like when you think negative thoughts or you have a bad day, that's not really who you are either. We move through that energy. We learn from those bad times. We learn from the mistakes that we make. The masculine will too. So what we believe and the energy that we hold, that becomes true for us. So if you really would like happiness and success in your future, try not to hold low vibrational energy in your field. Okay? So this shifting of energy in the future is dependent upon the energy that you hold inside of you. So continue to connect with your heart. Continue to work on your life purpose and mission. Continue to shine. And when you do this, this inspires the masculine want to raise his vibration and to level up with you, feminine. I love this. So specific numbers that are coming through, 2020, also 4s. So we have 2s, 2020, 4s. We also have 1s. We have 8s. We have a combination here. We even have 9 because 1 plus 8 is 9. And we have 24. Could be 6s or 2s and 4s. So I just see 2 as a repeat number here, and 2 is choices. 2 is also partnerships. 4 is stability. 4 plus 4 makes 8. What comes around goes around. 8s are also infinity symbols turned sideways. So to me, this is all connected. This is all about you ascending through your connection and your masculine doing the same. So amazing. All right, so we are at the very end of this reading. And are we? Oh yeah, no, we have 2 more sets to go. Let's get some closing messages from your twin flame. So whoever's watching the video, doesn't matter, masculine or feminine, I'm going to phrase the question, what is a closing message from your twin flame? We're going to go into the secrets of the Lover's Journey Oracle and the Twin Flame, and that's from Aqua Moonlight. And then also 2 decks for myself, Twin Flame Journey Messages and the Twin Flame Journey Messages number 2. What are some closing messages from your twin flame? What does your twin flame want you to know? What information does your twin flame want you to know to wrap up this reading today? Psychic sensitivity. So wanting you to know something about your sensitivity. Now, the Divine Masculine came through at the very beginning of this reading and was very much seeing this feminine as a sensitive person. So he may be very aware that she's very deep, might be aware that she's psychic, sensitive empath, things like that. And that could have been difficult for this masculine to deal with at some point. Because if you're very much in your feels and the masculine is not, that might be very difficult. Yeah, see, I feel damaged, like I just cannot be as sensitive as you. So there's a message in regards to that. Yep, I just got caught up in the moment. So I feel like this masculine, if this is masculine, I'm only saying that because of the prior messages, but your twin flame, if your twin flame in the past was not able to connect with you, because you're not crazy, because remember earlier, you're not crazy. Your person felt this connection too. They may have tried to deny it later on or explain it away or, what's the word? Devalue it. That's not really the word I'm looking for. Just kind of downplay it. That's the word. They might have tried to downplay what happened, but you didn't imagine it. You guys both felt this spark. You guys both felt this connection. There's no denying it. They can't deny it. They can't really lie about it, but they may have tried. So their message to you is that you have very keen intuitive awareness, okay? And you absorb energy very, very accurately. So you know what they're feeling, you know what they're thinking. That also scares them because you're really in tune, and they can't really lie to you. And they may have in the past. And that might be why you feel so damaged. And they might also be saying to you, I may have damaged you so much that you just can never forgive me and do this ever again. And I have to accept that. And I'm afraid of that, but I have to accept it. I did just get caught up in some sort of moment. In the moment, I wasn't thinking straight. In the moment, I didn't see how that would affect you. In the moment, I just wasn't thinking. I was so arrogant. I just wasn't thinking. And it's not an excuse, but this is the message. So they're wanting you to know that you were correct about something. They may have used that against you. And they also realize that you're very, very sensitive and you may not be able to ever forgive them or take them back because of what's happened here. There may just be too much damage. So remember, this isn't your truth. This is just your person and what they're feeling about what has happened before. And they're wanting to say something about this. So what else? What else do they want you to know? I'm just going to grab one card. That's what I want. A tempting offer. Dancing with danger, short-lived thrills. What is this about? Your words linger in my mind. For some of you, what your person is telling you is that something that they did, it was very short-lived. Again, they may have done something, made a really stupid decision. It was just something that was just tempting at the time. It didn't last. But the words as in, you're going to be sorry, or you're never going to find anybody as good as me, or I can't believe you're doing this to me, or whatever this is, or you're not going to be able to come back if you leave. Some sort of words are lingering in someone's mind. If someone hurt you here and you said something in retaliation, or you just told this person off or said something really negative, your person is actually still hanging on to those words. So words in regards to a upset are still with your person. You've affected my life significantly, and it's affected them significantly. They want you to know that whatever transpired as far as words that were exchanged because of something that they did, a mistake that they made, these words are significantly with them and have changed them in a significant way. That's what I'm getting here. So they're wanting to explain this to you. A divinely protected love, sacred souls colliding, universe orchestrating events. Wow. So I feel like your person is definitely saying here that they should have protected you. They should have honored this connection, and they didn't. We did get divine love. That's the card that feminine got when how she sees this masculine. Yeah, I didn't honor it and I didn't protect it. See, I know you're right. I know that this is divine. I know what you and I had was divine. I know what this is divine. But I do need to come to my own conclusions, and I'm still in the process of that. Yep, I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions in the past. Please know this. So your person wants you to know that they look at all these things that have happened here. They do. And they know that you're right. And they know that they may have done too much damage. And your words have lingered in their mind. And they did just get caught up in the moment. And they've been affected by what you've said to them. And it's been very lasting in their mind. But they are trying to take responsibility. So do know this, that they want to take responsibility for their actions. The Page of Cups in them is got the words formulated, knows what to do, just doesn't know how to do it. So there's this growth from Page of Cups to King of Coins. So this is a part of their journey to take responsibility for their actions, you guys. And the fact that it was in the future energy of possibly, what's transpiring in the future, it looks like, that is a possibility for some. So now we're going to go ahead and end this reading with guidance and support from our guides and angels. We're going to go into my Divine Feminine Healing deck, my Charms cards, and my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. All right. What do we need to know? So we have camera memories. Wow. Self-love. I must learn to provide myself the same love and dedication I give to others. Guys, that's interesting to me because not only did the self-worth card come up for the masculine, as in he's working on himself, right, when it came to the past, but this is also that heart chakra energy that came up for the feminine, which was the martyr. I learned to provide myself the same love and dedication that I give to other people. I feel like there's an overgiving here. There is a need to just overcompensate, do everything for someone else. There could be a lopsided energy here. Maybe some of you gave so much to this masculine. He didn't know what to do with it. Maybe some of them were turned off by it. Maybe some of them just ran for the hills. It was too much. And so there's an opportunity for us to learn from the past, to learn from these snapshots of the past, to say, in what ways may I have added to some of this dysfunction or some of these issues, right? We have sever. Yeah. I feel like what Spirit's trying to tell you guys is that this is an opportunity for you to look at your past and examine it. Don't cut yourself like with a knife over it, but we have to sever ties with this language of love. We have to sever ties with this need to overcompensate, to overgive. If we don't love ourselves and we can't provide ourselves that love, then when we go into a situation with an empty cup, and so we're desperately looking for someone else to fill us up and to provide our self-worth, that's a recipe for disaster. We need to cut ties with that old behavior. Remember, this is your divine guidance. This is your divine guidance when it comes to your twin flame journey. So learn from the memories of the past, whether it's about your divine counterpart or not. This could be your childhood, your own stuff. This is also your divine counterpart is learning to sever ties with things that don't serve them and their highest good. So you guys are both doing this. This is great. Great stuff. Let's go ahead and get another message. Yeah, desire, lips. I definitely feel like there's a lot of desire in this situation for sure. A lot of fire, a lot of passion. Yeah, oh God. Wow. I will never forget you, my love, but I must continue on with my life. If we are meant to be, the universe will find a way. Wow. I mean, if that doesn't sum up the whole reading, I don't know what does. This is the energy that feminine's in. She's never going to forget her masculine. But if they're meant to be, the universe will find a way. You guys are still going to desire one another, but you're not going to continue to hold on and be attached to this in a negative way. Like I said, learn to dance with this energy, because this energy is a part of you for a reason. It's a part of you connecting with yourself, clearing yourself, growing, healing, becoming a better version of yourself. This person and you are connected for a reason. You're meant to create a foundation for yourself in this life, and it has something to do with this person. Now, that doesn't guarantee that it will be you and them in the end, but it just means that they're a part of your foundation in this life. And your foundation is that you came here to do something great. You came here to shine and thrive. And if this person is a part of that, how amazing. What a gift. You're blessed. So it says your hard work and determination is creating blessed foundations for the future. 4, 4, 4. So fours, again. I believe fours already came up in the angel numbers. So fours are just a reminder that you and this person share a foundation in this life. You guys were brought together in this life in order for you to build something for yourself. So try to see them as blessed. Try to see them as a gift and be blessed by that gift that you guys have given each other, that you guys can help each other to be better people in this life. It's beautiful. All right, last message. Competition. It's funny. I just got, it's on. The competition is on. Who's going to be the best version of themselves first? I don't know why I just got that. It's on. Oh my God. It's like a race to the finish line. It's interesting. See, I attract what is meant for me, magnetic. That right there is the magician. When you're in that frequency, you attract everything that's meant for you. So if you and this person are meant to come back together, you will, okay? But competition, tennis ball, you guys are in a match right now. You know, one day, you know, you're a point up and then they're a point up. It's just, you guys are going back and forth. This ball of lessons, of everything that you guys are doing, it's going back and forth with each other. You guys are magnetically pulling each other in and then releasing, pulling in, then releasing. And then they're doing the same for you. It's like you guys are pulling each other towards this like foundation that exists, but you may not be able to see it, but you feel it, if that makes sense. 7, 7, 7. Oh my God. And then 4 plus 7, you guys, is number 11. Rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. You guys are, as souls, are rapidly developing. I mean, this tennis, or this competition, right? This tennis match, it's a challenge. Absolutely is a challenge. But you guys are rapidly developing on a soul level through all of these challenges that you guys are facing, through what you guys have already gone through together. So learn to dance in this tennis court. Learn to dance with your partner, make peace with your partner, but also have fun with this competition, this journey. Your divine counterpart. Anyways, you guys, I really hope that was an enjoyable reading for you. I hope it resonated, and thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.